Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Raggedy Pack. We're hopping into the second half of Bridgerton Season 4. We have, might as well just call him Nathan McKinnon at this point, the way he missed a wide open net in the clutch. Just choke artist. Absolute choke artist, Benedict Bridgerton. You know, LeBron's probably an even better comparison. Be my mistress, bro?
Yeah, that was bad.
Be my mistress? Like, what are we, 5? I don't know if 5's accurate, but 15? Mm-hmm. My goodness.
No, it's actually why I'm preemptively crying. That's what this is. Now Igley's monumental sick. Fumble.
I think Corey was sick in one of the last Bridgertons.
We're just passing it around.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's monumental fumble. Be my side chick is not what
it's crazy
person wants to hear.
I mean, that was insane.
He got the idea when after he was like at a club and he saw like his homeboy doing the same thing. He's like, you know what? That sounds like a good thing to do in this situation.
Yeah. He's like, oh, homeboy's spitting.
I mean,
that's romantic as hell.
Yeah.
I get the logic since they really like each other. They're attracted to each other. And because of their social classes, it's not really acceptable for them to be together. But we know we're going to overcome that in the season. It's going to be all right.
Do we know?
I would, well,
for sure.
We hope. I would say the only like way that I can really like understand that thought process is in the arranged marriage aspect of it, because there's a lot of marriages that are done for the sake of alliances, financial profit, whatever. And it's like they don't love each other. So they go and see other people. And it's like that part of this history, like I can understand that. That's clearly not the case here.
Yeah.
So, anywho, shall we?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Before we jump in, like, subscribe, hit notification bell so you don't miss when our Bridgerton reactions drop. We're going to shoot for every Friday with these. They're long ones, so we got to try to record them the best we can. But you can look for the next 3 over the course of the next 3 weeks. So yeah, definitely like, subscribe, notification bell. It'll help us out, help out the algorithm too. And consider checking out our Patreon for the full links to these reactions and early access to other shows and movies. And yeah, let's jump in.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Of all the sweet nothings a man can whisper in a woman's ear,
be my mistress is the worst.
The 3 most common words in Mayfair. Maybe be my mistress. Certainly such auxiliary pairings are expected.
Kind of be messed up to be airing this out and the whistle down.
A letter for you got mixed in with the family's mail this morning.
Thank you.
I bet.
The way your answer, wow.
Well, not backing down, doubling down, in fact.
I guess running away.
Should they meet?
It wasn't a good enough sign for him.
Oh, she just needs to think about it.
Yeah.
Get ghosted, bro. You deserve it. Another miss.
Yeah, what was that you said at the beginning, Blake?
Nathan McKinnon.
Yeah.
Oh, the sun
Not
is
used to the morning cuddles.
I am concerned that Mrs. Wilson may have overslept.
Mrs. Wilson never oversleeps.
Yes.
I enjoy seeing how much you enjoy your children's happiness. And I think they would so much enjoy seeing your happiness.
Oh. We go in public?
I don't know about that.
And your new employers? You have not said who they are.
A very pleasant family.
Whose name is?
The Bridgers.
Bridgers?
The Bridgers?
I knew I recognised those colours. The Bridgerton uniform really suits you. How did this happen?
I found employment at Cavender House in the countryside. Philip Cavender turned out to be a knave. I threw a glass of water in his face, and then Benedict Bridgerton appeared and threw his fist at Cavender's face.
A little part 1 refresher.
Good God, he's what?
His mistress.
Wow, he spilled all that tea in record time.
What did you say?
We cannot be together, Alfie. It is a terrible thing to have been asked.
Is it?
I'm wondering if she's thinking, like, what if they have children by accident? Like, basically seeing what happened to her happening to another generation.
Nearly every high society gentleman has a mistress, Sophie.
I know that. Better than anyone, surely.
Yeah. Think you were cooking.
There is a woman.
Of course there is. Is it the woman from the masquerade?
She does not exist, remember? I found a new woman to inspire my foolishness. I believe that I have upset her. Except it was all I could do. She is not a person of any rank, and I asked her to be with me.
As your mistress?
Well, I cannot ask her to marry me.
Making her your mistress is the only way tolerated by society. But no woman, no man, no person truly desires to be hidden.
Ooh. Tell him the truth.
How can a woman trust you to navigate a complicated life with her when she cannot trust you even to navigate her feelings?
Spitting.
Dropping wisdom.
The lady in waiting fit.
Where's her
I
dog?
never knew. Like, I never even thought to consider that these were wigs.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Who is this? This is your new lady in waiting, Your Majesty, Mrs. Alice Mondrich. You may take your place.
You are now one of the orbiters.
Good evening. Or should I say, good morning? Nearly.
My deepest apologies.
I have not wanted to break up the festivities, but it is 4 in the morning. We are planned to have breakfast at 9:30.
Apologies, truly. We did not notice the time. Perhaps we could give everyone the morning off and find some fruit and bread ourselves. We used to plunder the kitchen all the time when we were children.
Oh, yes, it was great fun.
I do not wish to do that.
Are we jealous? Aren't they siblings?
Yeah.
I do not want Eloise to be present during any of my lessons after my rehearsal, as she is not in the least interested in my future.
That is not...
If you are no longer sitting in on finishing lessons, then you must return to the marriage mat. That was our arrangement.
What? Hyacinth, let us convene. Hyacinth, surely we... Hyacinth. I will be there shortly.
Letter recommendations on?
I know I have not been here for long, and I am so grateful to you for your many kindnesses, but I have been made aware of a suitable position elsewhere, and I wondered if you might be so kind as to write me a letter of introduction.
Has something occurred to make you wish to leave?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, your son gave me the ick.
My desire to leave has nothing to do with anyone in this house.
It's a lie.
I simply have an opportunity to work again in the house I grew up in, and I should like to return to that familiar place.
And what house is that again? But do you mind if you wait until after Hyacinth's recital?
Of course, Mom. Thank you, Lady Bridgerton. I'm most grateful.
It gives Benedict time to fix his mistakes. Hopefully.
Lock in.
Do you ever get the sense that Sophie is hiding something? I wonder if her history is less lowly than she admits with her education, her manner of speaking. Sometimes governesses turn out to be the runaway daughters of nobility, do they not?
Governesses, yes, but
She is so wise.
Would you mind extending an invitation to Lord Anderson for the recital? I think it is time he come around.
of
Oh,
course, Mom.
that might be my favorite subplot of this show.
Lady Penwood, when her husband died, his cousin inherited the title. And so he wrote to tell our ladyship and her girls to vacate to a rented house immediately.
I do like it here.
wait, so y'all got kicked out here?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
At least we're next door to the Bridgertons, who do still have one very unmarried son.
2 unmarried sons.
A, B, C, D, E, F.
Gregory, I believe is his name.
Who perhaps will be eligible by the time you are ready to marry. Has there been any progress between you and Mr. Bridgerton? Mrs. Varley?
Absolutely zero.
We get searched through all the crates for my missing shoe clips.
We have. We could not locate an additional pair.
I had 37 pairs of shoe clips before the move. I now only have 36. I believe they were stolen by one of the household servants.
That's quite the claim.
What accusation?
I cannot go back on the marriage mart, but I cannot avoid it if she will not speak to me, and it seems she will not speak.
BEP.
Perhaps we should introduce Hyacinth to John's cousin. I don't want to tire her out. Sterling is certainly tiring me out.
How old is Gregory?
So she is his cousin, Michaela.
Ah,
Gregory, I want to say he's in his early teens now.
Sophie.
You knew I would not speak to you at the house.
Did you get my DM?
I was so taken by the moment.
Yes, I understand. We were both carried away.
Is that all it was to you?
Oh, you're looking at him?
Ooh. Oh, lip focus.
His lips? He's a mouth breather?
I had hoped for an answer.
To whether or not I will be your mistress. You truly do not know me at all. For if you did, you would know that being your mistress is the last thing I would ever want. My answer is no.
How about we explain the lore, Sophie?
No, we will not explain ourselves.
Blake, are you calling? Wait.
Yeah, I don't know
he called
what
me,
happened,
but I had my show
my
on
internet
silent.
seems to be slowly coming back on. My
Tell him I didn't
Discord
pick up
hasn't
because
come
I
back
hate
on.
him.
Okay. Bigley said he didn't pick up because he hates you.
Sounds about right.
She has written about me and disrupted my life. I now have a right to disrupt hers.
Ray, Mrs. Bridgerton, I tried to send her away, but she was making a scene, so I had to bring her in.
Very well.
This is a problem going public.
What you have written about me.
I did not name names.
It does not matter. Everyone knows I'm the mistress to whom you referred. Everyone may have been speculating, but Whistledown made it real. Real for his family. And now my plan to save small sums so that I could be independent the day he inevitably dropped me for someone prettier and younger. It is all gone.
Hey, we ruining lives out here.
Say it is untrue. Say that Ton has confused me for someone else, please.
Miss Virginia, it would not change anything. My readers would not believe me. You are seen together far too much.
We were careless, but it is because we love one another.
Didn't you just say he would drop you?
But it is your quill that has ruined me.
What will you do now when people can show up to your doorstep when you say things they don't like?
You know, I enjoy Michaela immensely. She has always brought out a certain lightness in me. A lightness which I could use.
It is only that we were getting along so well before she became our guest. Now it seems we hardly have any time together.
I understand. I do miss our routine.
Perhaps we could introduce her to some gentlemen tomorrow night. Then she might make her own routine.
Please, let us not. I believe she's quite insistent on marching into spinsterhood. That is all.
Spinsterhood.
She does not wish to marry.
It's like Eloise.
I realise I must prove myself to the Queen, but I do not love the idea of spying on the Bridgertons.
Mr. Bridgerton can use all the help he can get. Trust me, he's a little confused at the moment.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of Mr. Bridgerton.
Nicky did have an invitation to Miss Hyacinth's recital.
He has not had a single dance lesson.
We all have to start somewhere.
Is that Mistress Man over there?
Hiscox.
Yeah, I think so.
What has happened? You do not look well.
You are not a reading man. If you were, you would know of my plight.
You speak of Miss Virginia?
I was forced to end things.
What will you do?
What can I do? I have two options. Giving up. And there is giving in. Returning to the demi-monde. To a midday drunk. Would you like to join me in one?
No.
Don't give up, Benedict.
Not just yet.
He's got a plan. We're sneaking into the study. We're going to see a drawing of ourselves.
Multiple drawings.
There we go. His muse. Come on, push the plot forward. Get into the light. You can't see. It's too dark.
Now find the sketches of you and hold it up to the painting, and it'll match perfectly.
Another one. Another one. Another one.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
I was
snooping.
I was cleaning.
I could not stand the thought of passing by without seeing you.
Who is this woman to you?
Someone I met one night at a ball some months ago.
Do you have feelings for her?
Are we fishing for ourselves?
Until I met you.
I think so.
It is you that I want now, Sophie.
It's the same. It's the same
It's the
picture.
same person. These questions do not matter.
Why do you find it suitable to kiss me?
Because you are irresistible.
Ah.
Why was it suitable to kiss me by the lake or in the stairwell? Would you have found it suitable to kiss the lady that you met at that ball? You were asking me to relinquish my virtue, my dignity, my self-respect, all to be reduced to a glorified courtesan who will never be able to marry. Tell me, please, for what?
I apologize. Forgive me. I will go.
Okay.
Hooked him.
A lot of feelings there.
Sophie Beck. I knew a Mrs. Brock once. Ah.
That's close.
Have you heard anything about her?
I'm not certain.
Uh-huh.
Has there been some trouble with her?
Heavens no, she is one of the finest maids I've ever hired.
Oh, I'm afraid I cannot tell you anything.
Yeah, you're so coy.
But I did used to work with another Miss Beck many years ago.
Many years ago, her mom?
Oh, the boys and I were just partaking in our monthly dining club.
Our wives are gathered at Dankworth House so that we might enjoy our imported cheeses.
Would you like a slice
Oh,
of
hell yeah.
taleggio?
Dude, imported cheeses with the boys?
We were just giving Gregory some advice on the matters of the heart before he attends Hyacinth's recital.
Why have you not asked me? Clearly I am the more seasoned brother.
Yes, but you're not married.
Yeah, you're a man whore.
A rake.
Once I meet someone, how do I know if she's interested?
You cannot. Not truly. But you must be brave. You tell her your own feelings. I know there's nothing more terrifying, but
Did Anthony mention?
you cannot let any amount of fear stop you from letting your heart speak.
Oh, this is a talk for Benny Boy.
Yep.
And that is how one ends up on an island.
She is quite a woman of passion, do you not think?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you want to go with?
Are you gonna sabotage your cousin?
I should like to tell you both that I have a friend attending tonight, and he is called Lord Anderson. He is my friend.
Friend.
Your friend.
I have a friend.
It's good to have friends.
I brought you something for tonight. You do love feathers. But Sophie has already arranged my hair to my liking, and I do not wish to look like the silly girl you think I am.
Ooh.
Damn. Who had that idea?
I have information about Sophie. The housekeeper at Lady Luton's house once worked with another Miss Beck, who is from London and not Aylesbury.
Which likely means that
she is illegitimate, I would imagine.
I had hoped perhaps she was of legitimate nobility so that she may be suitable.
For what?
Oh.
Nothing.
It was foolish. Thank you.
Mom
Mrs.
wants it to happen. She just needs it to be like... she needs to see the path.
It is tea time.
And here is the tea?
We should like to take evening tea in the small parlour. We have been waiting in there nearly an hour.
My apologies. Under my last ladyship...
Mrs. Raleigh, I am not Lady Featherington, and frankly, I am tired of hearing about her. We misunderstand one another so frequently. Perhaps this arrangement has run its course.
Oh.
If you could just give me another chance.
To do what? Take advantage of my good nature again? To leave me without help while you spend
Wicked.
nearly an hour at the market
He's so
like you did this
mean.
morning?
Trying to gather information on the maid who wronged you this morning. Sophie Beck.
And?
Do not do this.
I believe she's working at Bridgerton House.
Oh, no.
Gossip is money.
We will begin with the long ways. Now the young men may approach.
This is
Oh no.
awkward.
He's in the queue.
Miss Hyacinth.
Pleasure seeing you again, Lord Kent.
Ah, it's been a while.
These choreographed scenes are always so funny to me.
I can't figure out this song, but it did hit me what the song was playing in the stairwell scene. It was Olivia Rodrigo. I think it's called like All American B-Word, or it's like another song on that album. Oh.
So is that like a cardinal sin, or?
Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to step on toes.
Yeah, it's a bad look.
May I inquire about your interests?
Well, and now we bow
Oh,
and curtsy.
bad timing.
So, how did it go? Did you have a good conversation?
I think I may be in love.
Oh.
Word.
You're worse than Benedict, brother. Love at first sight.
I'm rather thirsty after such activity.
As am I. I shall fetch some lemonade.
Ah. For himself.
Damn, that's crazy, bro.
Sister, your footwork for the long waist was impeccable, of course.
Oh.
Ah, Miss Bridgerton, I've not seen your society for some time. Are you...
Violet perking up. She said, "Ayo."
Wild suitor has appeared.
Eloise needs to put on some rappel. Jeez.
You are here with my family, and the world has not fallen apart.
Oh?
Lady Bridgerton, I was wondering how things went with Benedict and Miss Hollis.
Oh, my, your neighbour. Sadly, she is not Benedict's young lady. In fact, I do not think he is even looking for his young lady anymore.
Is that because there is someone else?
No.
Oh.
Mr. Bridgerton.
Choke this one, brother.
I found it.
Are you ready, brother?
He said, no, I found it. Stefan could never.
Mrs. Bridgerton, I called you here because I did not like your column this week.
Your Majesty,
And there has not been any news of Mr. Bridgerton of late. How are we to settle our bet if you do not write of him? I've had to employ Lady Danbury to do your job.
Since I've become known publicly, there's been a change. I'm no longer a wallflower, an outsider. I am a Bridgerton. I'm privileged to visit the Queen. Whistledown takes up a space which makes it impossible to deliver good, true, fair gossip. And I have considered, I was wondering if you might consider letting me rest my column and pursue other writing.
So I got drug in a circle.
No.
In last season.
No.
For her to just want to quit it anyway?
I should like to retire.
The shit you were saying was still wrong, Chum.
Quitter vacation.
I just saw the future, bro, and nobody else saw the vision.
No, you're trying to...
Nope.
He's just like the Queen.
The facts are right before your eyes, and you just can't see them, brother.
You're conflating two things into one.
It's because of the pile of
true.
tissues on your desk that you just cannot see.
I'll show you a pile of tissues, Chum. Don't talk to me.
Miss Sterling.
I believe we spoke.
Oh, that is curved.
May I join your conversation?
Certainly.
No.
We may bore you, though, as my cousin and I cannot stop reminiscing about our childhood.
Yes, Lady Kilmartin talked a good deal.
Oh yeah, Francesca knows.
And I am a family man myself. Lady Kilmartin believes we have much in common.
Sure about that?
Could use a moment to freshen up.
Damn, brother.
You tried.
If that wasn't a take a hit moment, that's...
He expressed interest. I thought perhaps she might be flattered.
That is not the point, Francesca.
That was the wrong move.
I'll patch this up.
I mean, he did express interest, though. Like, sure, she could have curved it in a different way. Maybe said, oh, not right now, but...
Chum, I hope you keep talking and dig a bigger hole.
My cousin asked you not to interfere, and you did so anyway.
Lord Taylor is a respectable gentleman.
That doesn't matter
trying to
here.
help you find a companion.
Francesca, you do not know me.
And how am I meant to know someone who's determined to be unknowable? The entire time we were in Scotland, you could hardly contain your chaos long enough to stay in one place for longer than 5 minutes. And now you turn up here
Oh, damn.
to our home uninvited. How do you suggest I respond when you show me, my husband, so little respect?
He appreciates my chaos. You could do with some yourself.
Then why has he been unwell since your return?
Perhaps your insistence on idleness is to blame?
You are causing him distress.
No, I am causing you distress.
Of course you are. You cannot understand what it is like being newly married, desperately wanting to be a good wife, all the while feeling constantly inadequate, like there is something wrong with me. Must you add to that?
Damn, we let it out.
Yeah, a lot of pent-up frustration here.
He loves you, Francesca. In John's eyes, you need never worry about being inadequate.
I don't really understand the beef here.
I think it's all because she can't have a child, or she hasn't yet.
There are very few people I feel secure with, and John is one of them.
It's fair. Very calming.
You just said that their relationship was weird.
I said I didn't understand it. I didn't say it was weird.
I have never seen him laugh the way he does when he is with you, which is why, if I am honest, I'm a little envious of your chaos.
You want to make him laugh like that?
Perhaps I can be open to it, as long as you do not expect me to stay up past 10 o'clock.
It may be chaotic, but I'm not struck with madness. Are you a little drunk?
You are not the only one who can be spirited.
Well, I could use more spirited friends.
Friends, then?
Earlier this week,
Okay, resolved.
this author wrote it.
In 2 minutes. Nice.
It's good that we can talk and solve our problems and not have more issues come from it.
This author wonders if perhaps the desire is not the problem.
This is Billie Eilish.
Well, my impersonation of Lady Danbury has been an utter failure. Perhaps we should leave for home?
What about Kent?
Well, you finally know who the new neighbour is. She left a calling card before the recital began. Araminta Gunn, Dowager Lady Penwood.
Araminta Gunn is our next door neighbour. She was here.
Sophie got that vampire hearing.
I'm suddenly feeling poorly.
Oh no.
Will you tell Mrs. Wilson I'm going to lie down for a little while?
Benny boy on the case. Damn, it's gonna be a whole chase scene.
Benedict, leave that be.
I've simply forgotten something in my room.
Whatever is going on between the two of you, it is not appropriate.
Mother, before you chastise me, might I inquire what you were doing with Lord Anderson?
Oh
Who's not your
no.
husband with your children sleeping down the hallway.
Oh
Business, but nor is
no.
mine yours.
Those are two separate issues.
Well, one of them's just not an issue.
Not an issue, but those are two separate events.
Sophie, tell me what is wrong.
It would be easier to inform you of what is right.
Well, that is not an answer.
Then I'm afraid I shall not give you one now. Please leave me alone.
No, I'm not going anywhere, not this time. I'm here for you.
But I did not ask you to be. Do you not understand that? I did not ask for any of this. I did not ask you to pursue me or...
Hang on, this is good looks, because who can legitimize her?
I cannot be subjected to more.
Sophie, please.
I will leave first and no other servant see me.
I do not care who sees. All I care about...
Of course you do not care who sees, but when do you stop to think about me?
Every moment of every day.
Facts.
There is not a single moment. You do not fill my mind, and I wish there was some other way for us to be together.
Oh, but there is.
But the thought of spending a single day without you torments my soul. You deserve the very world. But how else am I to be with a woman society has made it impossible for me to be with? The woman I was
It's society's
foolish enough
fault.
to fall in love with.
What?
The L word?
I love you.
There it is.
This is his Anthony moment. The right one, not the be my mistress.
I cannot love a maid. I cannot be with a maid. I cannot think of a maid every waking hour, longing for a life with her. And yet,
Ooh, he does.
you have taken possession of me. Turn me from someone who cannot sit still for a moment to one who wishes to be in one single place.
She's got him in the bag.
You.
Society, your mother, it will be expected eventually.
I'm the second son. I'm not even needed as a spare anymore. There is already an heir. I could not look twice at anyone else.
Okay.
If only you would love me back.
That's the thing, she does.
Your attention will be drawn elsewhere.
No.
You are not that kite in my study. You're the person I've been searching for all my life.
She is. What did he say? Kite?
Yeah. You remember the kite they flew?
Of course, I love you.
Nice.
So the answer is
winning,
Okay.
boys. We're so back.
Why'd the music stop?
because they're gonna kiss again.
Music
Song.
resumes. Jazz
With a
music
different
stops. Oh, we're about to get active. I know this
Yeah,
song.
my sinuses are getting active.
Is it all right?
I want you.
Do you think she's still listening, by the way?
Yes.
Damn.
Oh no, she. Oh. Bro.
Thigh kiss? Okay, Benedict, I see you.
So what about that letter of recommendation?
Letter of marriage. No.
Facts. Whose bedroom is this?
It's Benny
Jinx.
Boys.
Slow it first, please.
Oh.
I heard it can hurt.
What's he doing there? Secret technique?
I'm not going to commentate this, bro.
Yeah, this is a nice position, face to face, very romantic.
Uh-huh. I think we hit pinnacle.
Oh yeah. Oh, right then.
So that's episode 5.
Yeah.
Yes.
We did the deed officially.
Where were we at with Penn and Colin? Was that 5 as well?
It was somewhere.
That was pretty early
around
in
the middle of the season. Because I remember their scene. It was in the room with the big mirror, and then the couch.
It was 4.
Okay.
Because like the issue was never like the attraction. The issue was the societal aspect of it, of how they couldn't really be together. And now we have a way out. We have a win condition. We just have to like navigate towards it.
Yeah. So
because unfortunately that's the way it is for this time period.
Temporary solution is for Benedict to never marry and just kind of be content because, like he said, there's already an heir. But I do like Blake's idea about the queen legitimizing Sophie. And we did see Alice there outside the door. She is the new lady in waiting, so we could have a connection. And Blake has been right about a lot of things lately. So
I mean, that relies on more information being relayed, because it's not like Alice knows about... The only person who's on the trail of Sophie Peck being like a legitimate child of somebody is Lady Bridgerton and the head maid. But even they don't know who the father is. They don't know that the father is of someone of noble origin that has like that where you could make this. So more information needs to be relayed and more investigation needs to be done. So that's like what these last few episodes are going to tackle.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I do think by the end of the season we're going to be married and we're going to have a kid. Episode 8, mark it down now. That's my read.
We gotta. I mean, they're definitely gonna have a kid.
I just needed to find a way.
I do. Oh, were you gonna say something else, Corey?
I was just gonna say the other plot. I'm glad that Francesca and Michaela are getting along now. Francesca was able to vent her.
I just feel like we got so little John and Francesca.
That's why we're kind of getting more now.
But we still aren't getting that much.
Yeah, because they have more to go through for sure.
But it was just like they just got married and they just went like boom, done. Okay, that's there. All right, now we've gone off to Scotland and lived in the Highlands or whatever with Michaela, who we're now going to randomly introduce and rush through her storyline to get from point A to point B. And I'm just like, can Francesca and John get a moment here?
Well, that's the issue. They're not getting a moment. That's where like the struggle is coming from.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like they're not getting screen time. Everything is happening off screen. And then we're just getting these rush moments where it just feels weird to me. Like every other character, even the side plot in past seasons have had... Who was the side plot in the Cantony season?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't remember.
I don't know if there was. Maybe it was Francesca was just thrown in the last season for fun. I can't remember. Either way, she's a Bridgerton and she didn't get her own season. Okay, fine, whatever. But not giving her and John like center stage for at least some character development so we can understand what's going on is bizarre to me.
I just think they're going to pace it out over episodes and seasons. I don't think they're going to give us
but I don't like that.
A focal point.
Yeah.
I don't like that at all. Well, I feel like they both deserve more.
I gotta see where they take it.
Sure.
Maybe there's an episode where something more significant happens.
But it's like, I want to know what happened
starting it along
I want to know what happened in Scotland with Michaela and John and Francesca.
Yeah.
And instead we just have this beef where Michaela shows up. I didn't even know her name until this episode. I never got it in last episode. And now all of a sudden, all right, beef squashed, which is great. Great scene, a lot of emotion, but why? That's all I'm saying is how did we get here? So that's my thought on that. But Benedict and Sophie are probably my number 2 ship in this show behind Cantony.
Yeah, they're really good.
It's such a good dynamic and they're so good together.
Your number 1 still Colin and Penelope, right, Igloo?
Yeah. Feels also long ago. I don't even remember Simon's face anymore.
Oh, I do. He was very dashing.
it was a joke. It was just the fact that he went to a different show or went to go do other things.
All right. We ready for the next one?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. If you enjoyed it, like, subscribe. We will see you in the next one.
See ya.